Hi, Eric Gibaud, ericgibaud.com, and today I'm going to present you my 5 tips or advice for May 2021. Let's start. So very often I publish my tip of the month at the end of the month, sometimes even the 30th. So sometimes people tell me, well, you should call it April, May or May, June. That's right. So this month I'm doing on early publishing. By the way, this month it's my birthday on the 17th. Many people don't guess my age because with this white beard they think I'm 75, 80 years old. I'm going to be 54 on the 17th. Well, with that beard, I look a lot more ridiculous. So this is why I've got my beard, okay? So let's carry on. Oh, and by the way, if you want to make a donation for my birthday or to help me, I leave you my PayPal account here, okay? And while I'm speaking at the same time, many people don't see the video until the end because they already know me, but they're not always subscribed. So before I ask at the end, I ask already here. If you have not done yet, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. The small button down here and also a small bell. If you click on the bell, you get notified when I upload a new video. So let's carry on. So very often I see people publishing pictures on social networks and they ask, what do you think about my picture? And I realize that most people, I speak about beginners very often, they could solve easily the picture before shooting or just when it's just done. They could repeat with correcting things because there are a few basic things that they could apply and get it a lot better. The first advice is this one: vertical lines go vertical and horizontal lines go horizontal. It means if you're doing a landscape and you have the horizon there, leave it horizontal. If you have a lamppost on the street, put it vertical. If you cannot do it exactly vertical, exactly horizontal, fix it in post-production. And if you cannot fix it in post-production and you don't want to use post-production, then really tilt it a lot. 5 degrees looks like a mistake. 45 degrees looks like it's on purpose. So if you cannot go against your enemy, ally with your enemy, okay? So it's important. Try to have vertical line really vertical and horizontal line really horizontal. This is really important. In some situation you have buildings that go like this, the lines go together at the bottom, but even this should be straight, or at least you have one line in your picture that is vertical and the other one go towards this line, okay? But it's important, try to be vertical. If it's like this, that the whole set is vertical, okay? The average is vertical. That's important. Second tip, well, this tip I've said it many times, but I still see some people that make this mistake. They don't say it, so I'm going to repeat it. Very often you could have information about how your picture will look regarding the exposure before shooting. If you look at a scene you want to make a picture of, you simply close your eyes, close your eyes like this. If you still see the same lighting, the same shadows, same highlights, everything is fine, then it's fine. The light is in favor. It means doesn't matter. It will be everything exposed okay, or in an harmonious way, or it will be everything wrong or everything right, okay? But you won't have some part that will be underexposed and some part overexposed. It will be fine. But when you go like this, if you see that shadows become really black, this is actually how your sensor is seeing. It means that if this happens, there is no solution as you are. You need to give 3 options. One option is to make the picture at another time or in a different angle on a situation that you don't have this difference, okay? Second option, if you make a picture of a person, for example, and this person becomes completely black when you do that, well, you should have use a flash to light that person, so this person is now, it's possible to see that person, okay? Obviously, when you do a landscape, you're not going to use a flash to light a landscape. It's impossible. So, well, maybe some exception, but normally it's impossible. So, the third option is to use a tripod. Make several pictures at different exposure. It's really important that when you make a different exposure, you play with speed only. You don't touch the aperture because otherwise the depth of field will be different. and you do not touch the ISO, because otherwise the image quality will be changed because of some noise may appear. So you should play just with speed. So you make 3, 4, 5 pictures. And what you're doing right now is called an HDR. The only thing is many people think that HDR is the crazy colors. No, this is tone mapping, but it's miscalled HDR. The real name is HDR for what I'm speaking about. Okay, so then you make 3, 4, 5 pictures with different exposure, and then we'll stack them in post-production in your Photoshop, for example, different layers, and then you will keep the part of each picture that correspond to the right exposure for you. There are some piece of software that can do that for you, so it depends how you want to do it, but it's important that you get 3, 4, 5 pictures with different exposure, so you can actually register from really shadows, deep shadows, up to really highlights, and you have everything properly exposed. Okay. Third tip. Well, when people start in photography, they want to make picture of anything. So, cars they see, object, people, all this, and very often, very soon, they want to make picture of a family member or a friend or whoever. And they feel so happy about the person because they know the person, that they don't judge the work they've made on the picture. They just see the person, their friend or family, okay? And they forget there are many mistakes. So imagine that the vertical lines, if they are, or horizontal line, if they are okay. The exposure is fine, and then you still see that that person has a wrist that is cut, an elbow that is cut, a knee that is cut, or articulation. So it's very important that you never cut on articulation. No elbow, no wrist, no knees, okay? No neck, otherwise you leave a bit more, or you cut like this if you want, okay? But it's important. And also, very often they cut the tip of fingers. They come to the border of the picture and the fingertips are cut. So I advise that you don't go, if you can cut on mid leg, okay, above the knee, and if you want to cut lower, you could cut off leg at the lower leg, but it's not on articulation, but it's not noise. So when you cut at mid upper leg, then that's okay. And then otherwise go with full body. And second, to check you have not cut something you should not cut. When you make a picture, after, don't look at the center of the picture. Check the border of your screen. If you see anything that is crossing, make a zoom and make sure it's not a fingertip or something strange. Okay, so that's important. So this way, very often I see people making picture in when I do a workshop, for example, and from here, about a meter away, I say, "Oh, you've cut fingers." So how do you see that? Yeah, because I don't look at your picture. I just check the border quickly, and you see if anything is crossing the border, and then you know there's something wrong. No, so it's easy to do, and you can repeat the picture straight away. Fourth tip. I know that many people say there are no rules in photography. You should make your own rules. Yeah, this is when you have some knowledge and you want to be creative. It's great to be creative. It's very important. But at the beginning, be a good pupil and try to apply easy rules. And then one rule when you make a picture of someone is the rule of sight. It means like, let's say this is a picture. If I'm here, unless I really see this is a window, okay, I'm looking outside. Otherwise, if it's a wall, it's going to be really strange. I should be placed here to have some space in front of what I'm of my eyes. Okay, if I'm the other hand, this way. Okay, so it's really important that you leave some space in front of where the person is seeing, looking at. It looks a lot better than if you have a wall there and a space here. Okay, so it's easy to apply. Make sure when you make picture to someone to leave some breathing space in front of his eyes, so the picture will work better. Obviously there are exceptions, because sometimes you want to look like someone who wants to escape from the picture, and then we'll do it voluntarily close to the window or something like this, but otherwise leave some space. Tip number 5, as I said before, at the beginning, try to apply easy rules. Don't be too sophisticated, and try to practice this rule easily. So one of the basic rules you can use is the rule of thirds. There are many other rules, but the rule of third will help you. So what is the rule of third? Right now, I'm completely in the center. This is bad. This is not nice. Actually, it should be like a third here or a third here. Upper, a third here. but also a third here. Okay, I'm a third in this way and also a third this way. Could be here, could be here, could be here. Right now, as it's a video, I'm in the center. Okay, but I should be better placed. Okay, so when you make picture, let's say a landscape, you have to decide what's important: the sea or earth or the sky. If the sky is more important, then you give it 2/3 and 1/3 to landscape, to the land or to the sea. Okay. If for you the important is the sea or the land, the other way around, 2/3 to it and 1/3 for the sky. And same thing in vertical. Try to place important things in thirds, vertical and horizontally. Okay, so this way it will be more harmonious, nicer, everything. So there are many other rules, but start with that. Okay, actually I made a video called should you skip the rules or something like this. I'll leave you a link here. So here it is. So thank you for watching the video. If you feel it may interest other people, please share it on social networks. If you have not done yet, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. The small button down here and also a small bell. If you click on the bell, get notified when I upload a new video. My website, ericgibaud.com. If you have any question, you can leave comment below. Also leave you links of my gear on Amazon, links to other parts of my YouTube channel, link to my PayPal account if you want to make a donation for my birthday. Thank you. And well, that's it. Please take care of yourself and see you soon. Bye.